Okay, now let's go for it. In this video, we are going to have a look at how to access the WRDS database through WRDS and download few data from the WRDS system. So let me go back again. When you are in home, and you can see here under my subscription, I have WRDS. Let's click on it, and you are now in the WRDS part of the WRDS system. And as if you're familiar, WRDS provides a lot of rich data on corporate directors' demography in terms of age, gender, their position within the corporation, when they started that role, what are their educational background, compensation, stock holding. So these are some important items that you might have seen good papers, mostly in the US context, have used WRDS to capture the demographic role of the corporate directors on various aspects of the firm's issues. So now under the WRDS system, you will see that it is divided into the WRDS North America, WRDS Europe, and WRDS UK, and then you have the rest of the world. So it's if you are looking at corporate level director data for the entire world, it is a bit of a stretch because you might need to get the data from each section and then combine. So that's the other part of the WRDS data system. But what we are going to look at is how to use this system and get some data from the WRDS. And once you go through this video, it is going to be the same throughout most of the other system in the WRDS and other WRDS. So they have made this quite user friendly, and it's quite useful to have a look at how to get this data. So under WRDS North America, if you are interested about individual director information, so we can go to individual profile, and under individual profile you have individual profile achievement, employment, activities, details, profile education. For example, if you are interested about the education of the directors, so you can click on individual profile education, and once you are here, you are now in the data query page. As you can see, this is the query form. So in here you are able to give WRDS instruction what type of information you are looking at. Then it will be able to capture those information and then get data for you. So you can see the step one is apply your codes. So it says what format are your individual or in organization codes. So if you say it is individual or director ID, you have the option to choose the director ID or company ID. So there is difference. So WRDS have provided some company IDs and individual director ID. So you can choose either option. The next option is select an option for entering a company code. So you can either search by name or ticker. So let's write Tesla. And then you can see it's giving us the name of Gina Tesla, and the person ID is 2625462. The reason is because we have selected individual director ID. So what happens if I choose company ID? And then I write Tesla. And now you can see the company name is coming up. So it's important that which option you have selected on top, the first step. So let's assume that, we want to go for the company, and we have selected Tesla. If you already have a save code list, that is more usual if you have been using this database and you have used certain codes for certain sample and you have the list already saved, or you can use that. So you just need to click here and then you can bring up the saved list, but for now we are just looking at this company. Then please enter individual or organization code separated by a space. So that means what it is mentioning, if you are looking at several companies, so for example with Tesla you are looking at Ford, so you need to put it separately. Or if you are willing to go for example, let's see Apple, let's see Tesla. Okay, so this is where you are actually applying the ticker instead of the company codes. Then you have the option to select saved course place. We don't have it. Next option you have is browse a file where you have saved your code list. We are not also doing that. Otherwise, the one, if you don't have any companies to look at, you don't have the code names, you don't have any ticker number in front of you, you need the entire database, you can just select this. And in that case, the system is going to collect the entire database for you. Based on the next step that you choose will decide how big that query is going to be. Remember, the more information that you ask the database to capture for you, the more time it will take. Sometimes it might fail. I have tried using a very long query and sometimes it say that okay, we cannot get that data because it's too long, too huge. So for now we just let's stay with Apple and Tesla. And now once in step 1 you have selected your codes for the company, and then now you have the second stage where you can choose the variable. So under this section where you are now in individual profile education, you can see some of the information you can get is individual name, company name, qualification, full description of the role, individual ID, company ID. This might be useful for the following exercise, so that we can use certain data IDs for certain company to make our step easier. Then you have unique record identifier date and flag denoting disclosed data. So let's take all, it's not going to be too much. Then you have this section where you have the conditional statement where you can choose combination of things that you want the database to grab for you. For me, I am not using this. So the last step in that section is going to be, you need to choose what output format you want. I'm going to go for Excel, uncompressed, date format, I don't care. So once you're happy, submit the form. And what it says, please enter at least one code in the input box or select a different method of choosing codes. So you see why it appeared, because in here we selected company ID, but we are providing ticker, so it's not going to work. So that means we need to give, for example, Tesla, we need to select the code. So that's, if you see the code in here, this is going to work most probably. So let's try and submit again, and here you go. This green bar is going to appear. It says the query number successfully submitted. So however, you are still returned to this same page where you were. So if you want to get the data that you requested, you need to click on this number, and it says no results found, and your query completed successfully but did not return results. There are many reasons why this might happen. Where company codes entered correctly, do the company codes entered match the identifier, double check the date range, where conditional statements. So all these things happen, but it did not return any data. Okay, so that's fine. We are going to go back and we are going to try again, and let's provide some additional company ID. Let me go back, and I think I have downloaded some company IDs already. Let me see if I have any. I have the director ID. Okay, so I have several director IDs over here, and let me take few of them. So that's the important part. You need to have the director IDs with you. So let me remove these. Let me go back. Individual director ID works this time. Query successful. And now this time you can see it is a success. So you need to be be a bit more careful about the first stage where you are telling WRDS to find what you need them to find, because if there is a problem it might not return any output. So now you have the option, you can see the size of the file is 6 kilobytes probably. You have the download option in Excel, SQL and Jupyter. I'm going to get Excel. It's here. Let's see how is it. So this is how the file it looks like this. So you just need to open it, and then you are going to see the output looks like this. So these are the director IDs that I provided. So these are the name of those directors, and these are the company names. We have AICPA. These are some universities. That's good. So their qualification are here. They don't have any description. The company IDs are here, and the award date when they have completed are here. Yeah, so this is just to show you that how you can get the data for certain section for the WRDS. Hope this was useful. Let me go back, and so you can go back to the queries. These are the queries I have run. So this is where we are right now, and that is just a way to show you that how you can get data from the WRDS for specific section. If you are not interested in individual profile, but you want to go for a certain specific information about the committee details, network, for example, if you are interested about the company network, individual network, for example, this one about the network, it's going to be almost the same, but I'm going to use another video for that one. So let's stop it at this point, and I will come back and show you how to get data for other sections in separate videos. Hope this video was useful. Have a nice day. Bye.